Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Vincentian Cup Grand Finals. My name is George Overton, joined by Matt Hayho, and I think we're just about ready to get underway with the game. First game of the day is going to be Niagara versus St. John's. It's Liverpool versus Real Madrid, and we are ready to go. How you doing, Matt? Are you ready for this game? I heard Super Smash Bros. Was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm really ready. We were watching the Super Smash Bros. Yeah, some fantastic action there. Obviously, it did overrun a bit, which is fine. You know, it was worth the action for sure. So, but enough of that. We're on to FIFA. We're here for the final of the Vincentian Cup, and like George said, it is Niagara versus St. John's.
It is indeed. We do have Niagara hitting it up as Real Madrid in the first game, and St. John's playing as Liverpool. So Blue Champ's going to be playing as Real Madrid. That is no surprise at all. And then we have on the other side of things, Rob's playing as Liverpool. There's a chance early on for Benzema. It's a great save from Alisson. Another great save from Alisson, who makes a big double save.
Yeah, straight into the action there, and yeah, Trugs from last night. Yeah, I think he was beating Liverpool yesterday, wasn't he, as well? So we did see a mix-up. I think it was Real Madrid v Liverpool, and then it was Chelsea v Liverpool for St. John's. Blue Champs, obviously, we know, big Chelsea fan. But yeah, the second game was a lot closer than the first. These two did play last night, so let's see, did they pick up any sort of passages of play from their opponents last night? Can they use those strengths and weaknesses against them tonight in the final?
We will indeed have to see. Benzema coming forward with the ball, lays it off to Eden Hazard, who cannot find the finish. It's another great save from Alisson, but it will go out for a corner for Real Madrid. Whipped into the area, had a Militao there, and Liverpool just about hang on.
Yeah, it's one of those I think we saw yesterday, didn't we? Blue Champs struggled in the first game as Bayern Munich against DePaul, switched to Madrid and found a lot of joy with Benzema up front. And you got Rodrigo and Vinicius Jr. down the wings as well. So definitely seems to have found his team for the Vincentian Cup, staying with Real Madrid. And all throughout, actually, so far, Niagara have chosen to go for Liverpool, and we're seeing that again tonight.
Yeah, sticking with the same team. Obviously, you know, it's good to get used to the team that you're going for. It's good to be comfortable with that team, but also make sure you pick a team that is competitive. I know we saw yesterday that Blue Champs opted to pick Chelsea in one of the games and really didn't look too cracking in that game. But here in this game, going to go with Real Madrid, and it's a confident pick that Blue Champs likes to go for. Also, you got Vincentius Jr., as you've talked about, that really strong defence as well. And yeah, we'll have to see if Thugs can break him down.
Yeah, that's one of the big things about Real Madrid. We talk about their attack, but actually, you look at their defence. You've got the likes of Mendy, you've got Alaba, you've got Rudiger, Eder Militao. It's a star-studded defence. I think Mendy's actually playing right back at the moment here as well. So good chance here as the ball gets played through. And we can also talk about the Liverpool defence being pretty strong. Obviously, Trent not quite as pacey. We've picked him up once or twice so far, haven't we, from last night's games?
Yeah, it can be a little bit of trouble when you have Vincentius Jr. running down that wing, and Trent can't usually catch up to him unless he gets a bit of a head start. But either way, so far, there was an early chance for St. John's, but other than that, it's been a fairly even match so far. We're yet to see a real opportunity for Niagara, but here's that chance that we talked about. Vincentius Jr. running down this right-hand side. Can he find anyone in the middle? He's going to wait, and Alisson once again comes out, collects the ball.
Yeah, twisted and turned in the box there. We've seen that, quite not a meta at the moment, but it is kind of get to the byline and play the ball across, and the ball is just straight through the middle this time. Falls to that man, Karim Benzema. Absolutely leathers it home at the front post, and it is 1-0 to Real Madrid and Blue Champs after just 27 minutes.
Yeah, Blue Champs off to a quick start here in the Vincentian Cup Grand Finals. It's a great start for St. John's, but there's plenty of time left to go in this one. This is a best of two series, so whoever has the better score after, or whoever holds the lead, I guess you could say, after the best of two, they will go on to win the cup. But yeah, it's a good start for St. John's, but definitely not home and dry yet.
Yeah, like you said, a long way to go. We've got plenty of time to go. Only half an hour in. We've already seen, though, quite a few chances for Blue Champs. And I do wonder, depending on the result in the first leg, will we see that Chelsea team feature again? Or, as we're in the final, are we just going to see him pick Real Madrid both times?
Well, you'd like to think that he's going to pick the better team on paper, the team that is more meta, you could say, in Real Madrid. But like you say, we will indeed have to see, as there could be a good chance here for Thugs. Touch a little bit off there from Thiago, which isn't something that you would usually say. Very high dribbling, you'd expect him to control the ball a bit better there. Trent Alexander-Arnold does well, takes the ball away from Benzema, and once again Niagara can look to build an attack.
Yeah, I mean, we'll talk about that defence there for Liverpool. You know, they've got a good little bit of pace at the back with Van Dijk. Although he might not be the quickest, the fact that he's like 6'4", you know, he's got big strides, covers a lot of ground. Joe Gomez is pretty quick. Andy Robertson and Trent, maybe not the quickest, but possess enough pace to sort of hold some players off. But again, when you've got Vinicius Jr. especially, we've seen Blue Champs going down that left wing at the top of the screen there. So that's sort of been the main passage of play. Ooh. That's a lovely ball over the top. Can Darwin Núñez get it? What a block. What a block that was. Not sure who that was at centre-back. Might have been Rudiger, but absolutely key block there.
Yeah, a vital block indeed. Could have well been a goal from Darwin Núñez, but it was all about the pass. There was a really, really nice bit of play over the top ball. And yeah, something that doesn't usually beat the Real Madrid defence, but Darwin Núñez does have plenty of pace in this FIFA. We'll have to see if Thugs can take advantage of that. There is a chance though. Diaz coming across on the left-hand side, cuts in, gives it to Jota, looks for the shot, but once again blocked out and away. The slide tackle from Vincentian Jr. a little bit late, and the cross will come in from Trent and we'll go out for a corner.
Yeah, we were talking about this last night as well, and every time we see Liverpool, you've got Virgil van Dijk in there for corners. Even Núñez as well is pretty tall, so two good targets to aim for. Thiago goes for the shot, and Courtois pushes it out, and the referee doesn't allow time for the corner, which is not often seen. We will go in at half-time with Blue Champs and Real Madrid 1-0 up.
We will do indeed. A great start to the game for St. John's, as I've just realised that actually the commentary is still on, which is an absolute nightmare. You hate to see it, but coming in at the second half, we'll have to see if Niagara can make this comeback happen, and they've still got plenty of time to do so.
Yeah, a long way to go, and we've sort of spoken about this before. You know, you're not necessarily going to win the whole final just off of the first leg and the first match. But you can definitely lose it if you throw too many bodies forward and fall too far behind. So, you know, it's all about tactically playing. Blue Champs is going to look to keep on the pressure, and there's a good chance just fizzed wide there, though. And you know, it's one of those you could go out and just go crazy in the first leg, but 2 sets of 90 minutes, you've got a long way to go.
Very, very true indeed. Well said, Matt. And we'll have to see if Niagara can hold on, as, you know, it's all about the mental game in these kind of situations. It's only one goal. It's not all over yet. You've got to keep your head in the game. Hazard plays the ball out wide to Rodrigo. Robertson looking to make the tackle, but Rodrigo has that little bit of an edge on the pace. Comes down to the byline, looks at the ball into the middle to Benzema. But Virgil van Dijk once again gets his foot in the way, gets it back to the goalkeeper, and Niagara will hold on once again.
Yeah, Van Dijk's one of those solid defenders. You know, he's always in the right place at the right time. Maybe not having the best season, maybe in real life, but you know, in FIFA, always reliable. Got really high defensive stats, and like I mentioned, you know, he's 6'4", great jumping, great strength. He's just a really solid defender.
A little bit of a short pass there from Darwin Núñez, able to be intercepted by Real Madrid. Vincentian Jr. just running straight at Joe Gomez, the selection at centre-back today. Mohamed Salah on the ball for Liverpool, and for Niagara, Trent Alexander-Arnold just takes a bit of a heavy touch, and Real Madrid can take it away. And now this is the dangerous position that you really do not want to be in if you are Niagara. You don't want to let Benzema run at you with his pace. And, well, Virgil van Dijk has about the same pace, so he'll be able to catch up to him.
Yeah, once again, Van Dijk proving to be a rock at the back, and it just seems a little bit rushed from Niagara at the moment. Just trying to force it over the top a little bit, and against that Real Madrid defence, not necessarily the best sort of play. It's a lovely ball out wide. Rodrigo just about keeps it in. He's got the skills to pay the bills, as they say. Just try to wriggle his way through, but the Liverpool defence standing strong once again. And although, you know, it's been very end-to-end, you've got to say Blue Champs keeps working it into that area, getting to the byline, but just can't find that final pass across. Or will he find it now? He will. It's the curse of the commentator, as usual. And Benzema doubles that lead.
And we see that microphone come up from Fugs once again. Definitely not happy with that one, but it was a beautifully architected pass into the middle. Benzema able to receive the pass with not too much pressure on. And yeah, there's the second goal of the evening going the way of St. John's University, St. John's Esports. Doing a fantastic job once again. One of the premier teams in EGF doing a fantastic job here in the Vincentian Cup. We'll have to see if they can hold on in the best of two to go on to win the whole thing. There is a corner here for St. John's. Whipped into the middle. Benzema waiting at the front post. Cleared away by Fabinho. Maybe a chance for a counter-attack.
Maybe not. There's numbers forward for Liverpool, though. They are breaking. It's just trying to find the right pass, and Hazard, can he find any space or any teammate? No, he can't, and that is very easily given away. Very loose touch there. And this is almost a reflection of the game yesterday, actually, in the round robin. St. John's did win the first leg 3-0. Second leg ended up being a 1-1 tie. So we will see if history will repeat itself.
We'll have to see indeed. Vincentian Jr. dispossessed by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Not something that we see too often, but Trent doing a fine job so far, as both the goals have come from Benzema so far in this game, and we'll be looking for that hat-trick. Thiago looking for the Elastico, but can't quite find it. We'll just run straight into the defender as Real Madrid and Real Madrid and St. John's looking to try and increase that lead, but obviously, Niagara doing a good job at holding them off for now, but how long can you hold off when you're 2 goals down? You need to be looking to get yourself back in this game, but very hard to do when you're coming up against a big player like Blue Champs.
Yeah, Blue Champs, like you've said many a time, he's a very sort of seasoned veteran, isn't he, within the EGF lineup. So a player that's got plenty of experience in showing that at the moment. The passing as well, less passes but higher accuracy, so being very clinical with the passes. I just think that Niagara may be rushing it a little bit and looking for that through ball over the top. Not the best against that Real Madrid defence, who are very pacey and very strong.
Very true. We've seen a lot of opportunities that have gone amiss. Maybe chance for Vincentian Jr. headed into the ground, so Allison able to get up to that one. Not too quick, as when you head it into the ground does lose quite a lot of power, quite a lot of pace on the ball. But now maybe a chance. The long ball played once again. Salah manages to knock it on, but Darwin Núñez just can't seem to get away from Rudiger.
Yeah, Rudiger, one of the sort of best base cards, especially in Ultimate Team. But yeah, very solid, great strength, can win the header. He's strong in the tackle. He's in the right position. He's fast. He's kind of got everything, Rudiger. A really, really solid player, and a bit of an unfortunate loss for Chelsea in the end. Very
true indeed. Chance. Jota gives it to Diaz. Back to Jota. Could look for a shot here, but what a fantastic tackle. Had to make sure he'd get the ball. If not, it would have been a penalty, but did indeed get the ball, so it will not be. Rodrigo coming on the counter-attack, though, for St. John's, who are looking to make it 3. Whipped into Benzema. Straight at the goalkeeper. Needed to have a little bit more accuracy on that header, but another chance for St. John's.
I'll tell you what, Allison has kept Niagara in this sort of final at the moment. He's made 3 or 4 crucial saves. Like you said there, maybe a little bit more placement on the header either side of the keeper. Could have been a goal, and just not getting the rub of the green right now. We've got 1 minute of added time in the first leg. Will we see a goal? Would be great if they could. Can he get Salah on his left foot? He can, and it's in. And we are back to game on. Niagara score a very, very late goal in added time. So we're going to go in after the first leg of St. John's 2, Niagara 1.
Yeah, St. John's coming out on top in this one, but towards the end of the game, a fantastic, fantastic ending to the game for Niagara. They've got to be happy with that, as, looking at it on paper, St. John's probably should be winning, if we're being truthfully honest. But they've come out at the end of the game, they've managed to get themselves a goal back, and now it is starting to look like, well, there's a potential chance for a big comeback here.
Yeah, and I think you've got to use that momentum, getting the last goal late on, and you can see there already that sort of 4-1. They had a win and a draw yesterday, so that will go up to another win there for Blue Champs. But yeah, really crucial goal actually right at the end there, because, like you said, St. John's could have had a couple of more goals, the missed header, couple of good saves from Allison. You know, it could have been a different story, but we're going into it very tightly contested.
We are indeed. We are going into it very tightly contested, but we are going to throw it to a very quick break before we get into that final game and decide who will be winning the FIFA side of the Vincentian Cup. So, we'll be back in a few moments' time. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Vincentian Cup. It is the second game of the best of two. St. John's are 2-1 up. Can they go on and can they win the whole thing? That is a question. Or will Niagara be able to make this comeback happen? My name is George Overton, joined by Matt Hayho, and we are just about ready to get into game, Matt.
Going to be a close one, isn't it? Like you say, can they make that comeback happen? You know, the second leg yesterday was a 1-1 tie. We can't afford a 1-1 tie, and already there has been an early goal actually that has been already shipped, unfortunately. So looks to me like St. John's have gone 1-0 up. We can see here already running down the wing once again, staying Real Madrid Liverpool. So it's going to be the same players on the same teams, and already that sort of leads to 3-1 on aggregate now.
No, Niagara have actually gone 1-0 up, I'm pretty sure. Whipped into the box, so Benzema's there. I'm pretty sure Niagara have gone 1-0 up. St. John's are playing as Real Madrid, and Niagara are playing as Liverpool once again. They've switched sides. So yeah, Liverpool are 1-0 up, and Doug's is playing as Liverpool. So currently, we've missed the goal. It's 2-2 on aggregate.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Because Blue Champs is the host.
Yeah, Blue Champ's the host, but he's playing as Real Madrid. Chance, Benzema on the ball, plays out wide to go to Rodrigo, who is twisting and turning, looking for that pass into the middle, whipped in. Vincentian Junior's there, but a couple of acrobatical clearances, and they will get the ball away.
Yeah, a couple of players going for that at the near post there, and I'm surprised that nobody managed to get a toe on that to poke it through, but we'll see it again. You know, Blue Champs sticking with Real Madrid. Yesterday did change up to Chelsea. Looks for that crossfield pass there, and that almost came off. That's pretty tight.
Yeah, it was a really nice pass. Full power on the triangle or Y button, I'm pretty sure that is, and didn't quite come off that time, but Vincentian Junior, he's got the run on Trent Alexander-Arnold, whips it in. Benzema, very highly contested aerial battle between Benzema and Virgil van Dijk, which I'm sure we'll see in the Champions League in real life. The long ball is played for Salah. Referee's flag stays down, but I think the advantage was played, so it might have been offside.
Yeah, I think we might have just seen that one pulled back if the ball had gone there. A bit of an odd one this year that they do allow that advantage to be played, but we're all for it. The ball does ricochet through, and it goes through to Alisson, who just about squeezes a pass through. And the Liverpool team here were looking for some good passes forward there and did give it away, but somehow managed to claw back possession.
Yeah, managed to get possession back here, and we'll have to see how they got the first goal. Hopefully we can get a replay at some point, but if not, Niagara doing well to get back in this game. Chance for Benzema, looks to just float over the top of the keeper who was coming out, but Alisson does well, stays up high and manages to catch it.
Yeah, very awkward sort of shot there. It was kind of more outside of the boot, looking for a little flick over the keeper there. But yeah, well defended from Niagara. Did well there to bring the keeper just out far enough to bait him into the chip that wasn't quite executed to perfection.
Some risky play out from the back from Blue Champs here, as trying to avoid going for the long ball. Not the best of tactics this year in one-on-one play, at least. Anyway, Blue Champs is on the ball. Benzema gives it to Vincentian Junior now, who is in the box. Can find Hazard, takes a shot on, but the goalkeeper does very well.
The Liverpool team really putting their bodies on the line in both legs here. And it's a lovely little touch from Diaz. Just scoops past. It's a lovely ball over the top, and he's just offside there, Nunes. And yeah, again, we sort of said this in the first leg. Nunes, surprisingly, on FIFA does have something like 89 pace, doesn't he? So he's a very quick card. I've not really seen him get up to top speed in real life very often. So I don't actually know, is that relative to his real life performance?
Rodrigo on the ball though. Thugs will intercept this one, and now can look to come the other way. Niagara still 1 goal up in this second leg, currently 2-2 on aggregate. Could it be a golden goal finish? Who knows? There's plenty of time for another goal here though, and we know that St. John's do indeed like to score in these kind of matchups. Benzema on the ball, should have maybe looked for the ball roll. Rodrigo with a shot, but can't find it, can't get past the Liverpool defence.
This Liverpool defence are, honestly, like I said this 5 minutes, 10 minutes ago in game, they are putting their bodies on the line right now in this final. They know what is at stake for the Niagara team. They would love to take home the Vincentian Cup. Can they do it? It's tight. Players throwing their bodies in the way, and it's a lovely header out again there from Van Dijk, who's been a rock so far over these 2 games.
Very true. Well defended once again by Blue Champs to win the ball back. Benzema, nice big touch. Alisson comes out and will collect and retrieve the ball. 39 minutes in. Plenty of time still for a goal. Still got the whole second half to come as of yet, but I can't seem to help just thinking in the back of my mind, what is the chances that we go to a golden goal here? It would be poetic. Darwin Nunes gives it away through a short pass though, and that will be given away.
Yeah, it's almost like we've got 2 contrasting play styles as well. Blue Champs loves to get the ball down onto the floor and play out from the back, but it's almost a bit more direct, and that is a lovely goal there from Karim Benzema. Ties the second leg up at 1-1, reinstates St. John's in the lead. 3-2 on aggregate now.
Yeah, 3-2 on aggregate. A fantastic goal once again from St. John's and Blue Champs. Very well played indeed. And once again, Niagara behind. 1-1 though in this second leg. I think somebody might have their mic on in game, so we'll have to see if we hear anything else and try and get it muted. But Blue Champ's going to switch the play out wide, headed down. And Vincentian Junior now. Hazard on the ball. I think it might be Blue Champs. I think Blue Champs might have his mic on. I'm not too sure. We'll have to sort that out at half time. But either way, that's the half time whistle being blown at 1-1, and St. John's winning on aggregate by 1 goal.
Yeah, really tight at the moment, and you can see here though, Real Madrid side have 7 shots to the Liverpool's 1. That goal early on, yeah, a bit of a shocker actually, so early on. But we did say, Niagara scored in the 91st minute in the first leg, carried that momentum on into the second one. So it's still all to play for. Only 45 minutes to go in game. That's what 6, maybe 7 minutes of IRL time. So not an awful lot of time to make that comeback, but it is really tightly poised.
Yeah, really tightly poised indeed. Very, very close. Not too sure where it is coming from, but yeah, I'm a little bit confused.
I heard a door close.
I did. I heard the door close.
It might be through the controller. Sometimes on the PlayStation you get like the proximity audio, don't you, through the controller now? So
right.
The microphone's built in, so it may well be that it's just not muted. But either way, as long as we don't hear anything we don't have to hear or don't want to hear.
Yeah, indeed. Well, I've muted the stream, but I can still hear it. I don't know where it's coming from. But either way, we're going to continue on, and hopefully nothing else happens. But either way, 1-1 here, and we're kicking off in the second half. Liverpool versus Real Madrid, Niagara versus St. John's. Here we go.
Yeah, maybe we'll hear some passion being ignited throughout the second half. There's a lot to play for here for these teams, and a bit of a route one all through there, and Gomez does just enough to shrug off Benzema, who we said earlier, he's not the quickest Benzema, but you get the ball into him and give him half a yard. So clinical with his execution of the shots. Yeah,
very, very true indeed. And chance here, well, not a chance, as it is indeed well defended by Liverpool and Niagara. Thugs looks to come forward, but it's intercepted by Real Madrid.
Yeah, we'll see if he can build an attack now. And again, just that wing play so far from Blue Champs has been great. And I think, like you said, I know obviously you're a Liverpool fan, that it's almost like the weakness, isn't it, really, from their sort of left and right back. They're great going forward for Liverpool, but it's just that defensive side of things. And when you've got players like Rodrigo and Vinny Jr., it's difficult to combat against them. Almost squeezes its way through there to Darwin Núñez, but not this time.
Yeah, very true indeed. Rodrigo going to play the ball over the top to Benzema. Benzema running through. Nice touch, but read well by Blue Champs by Thugs, and now Thugs can look to come down the other end. I think it might be Rob's mic. I think it might be Thugs' mic for Niagara. I'm not too sure, but I do hear it every so often. I muted the stream and I could still hear it though. I'm so confused. Thiago on the ball though. Thugs looking to spring itself equal once again. Can't do it. Headed back to the goal. That's an aggressive header. Headed back to the goalkeeper. And Courtois can recollect his thoughts and get the ball back. And, yeah, well played. Well played from Real Madrid. Well played from St. John's.
Yeah, calmness in such a big game as well. In the final, it's really, really tight as well. So, playing very smart here, Blue Champs. There's still 30 minutes to go, so not an awful lot of time. But, there's only 1 goal in at the moment. 3-2 on aggregate to St. John's and Blue Champs. Real Madrid bursting forward once again.
Yeah,
it's a lovely cross. Alisson is there once again.
Yeah, is there once again, and honestly, I have no idea where it's come from. I'm very confused. But either way, Núñez on the ball, looking to play it in, but can't quite do anything about it. Rodrigo tackled once again. Thiago now. Salah. Núñez. Diaz out wide, looking to come forward with the ball. Looking to whip it into the middle, but can't quite do anything about it, and a corner kick will come through.
Yeah, interesting again. I know we've seen this in the first leg as well, and a bit yesterday. Blue Champs playing Mendy at right back. I think he's playing Alaba at left back, so he's got Rudiger and Eder Militao centre back pairing. So it's interesting to see Mendy play out there, but he is a 5-star weak foot player as well. So it doesn't matter if you play him left or right; you're still going to get the same outcome. Are we going to see a cross in here? He's got a couple of men in there, and once again, though, the Liverpool centre backs are standing strong. We've got 20 minutes to go. Still only the 1 goal in it on aggregate. 2-1 to St. John's in the first leg. 1-1 in this one, so they do have that 1 goal advantage.
They do indeed. Tuchemeni tackled though. It will go into touch for a St. John's throw-in, who will retain possession. Valverde, intercepted by Thiago. Now Liverpool can come forward. Niagara can potentially come forward. Ball played out wide for Diaz. Mendy will be able to collect it. And, yeah, I think it's got to be Thugs' Mike, surely, at this point. He loses possession of the ball. Kisses his teeth. Oh dear, Nunes on the ball. Fabinho, will we get a goal celebration if he can score? Jota can't put himself back in the game. Still just a 1-goal advantage for St. John's. Fighting, trying to get every single little 50-50 on the ball. It goes the way of Niagara. Coming forward. Diaz whips it in. Nunes can't put it in. It will go behind for a goal kick.
Yeah, we've got just 14 in-game minutes to go now. So it's that time. Do you start throwing people forward? Do we need to see a pause? Do we need everybody on join the attack? You know, pressure after possession loss or constant pressure. Get more bodies forward. But if you do concede, it could be game over this late into the game. Vinny Jr. goes for it. He finesses it to the back post. And now it is 4-2 in favour of Blue Champs and St. John's. They have one hand on the trophy. It's time. Well, it's now or never time, isn't it, really? For Niagara.
It really is indeed. Now or never. They have to do something right now. If not, it is game over for Niagara. They will be going home. Benzema. Ball played over the top. Blue Champs still looking for more. Not wanting to rest on this 2-goal advantage. Wanting to go and get more. Do his school proud. Do his university proud. Benzema looks to play the ball out wide. But a good little interception there from, I think it was Diogo Jota actually. Hazard. Intercepted by Joe Gomez. And now Niagara, they need to make something happen. They need to go forward.
Yeah, we're under the 10-minute mark now, maybe with added time included, probably just 10 minutes in-game to go. It's lofted forward. Nunes, not a bad player to have in the air, but well defended once again. And even Hazard looking to break through, but Joe Gomez, we know he's got that speed, he's got that strength.
Yeah, yes indeed. He does indeed. And we are going to go, well, we're not going to go anywhere as there was a very good tackle. I found out where that was coming from. The noise was coming from Nunes coming through on goal. Eder Militao passed back to Courtois, cleared away for St. John's. Jota, Salah, chance, Salah! Finds the goal, brings them back into it, and it's, 4-3 now on aggregate. One more goal needed for Niagara. Can they make the comeback happen?
3 in-game minutes to go, maybe less. It's tight. It's last chance saloon again. We saw Niagara score in added time in the first leg. Can they do it again? We're into the final minute of regular time. 2-2 in this game. It's now 4-3 on aggregate St. John's. 1 minute of added time and 1 minute only. It is now or never. It's got to be a long ball forward. It's not gonna happen, or is it? The referee reluctant to blow the whistle, and there we have it. What a final we've had there for the Vincentian Cup. Absolute thriller there. These guys played yesterday. It was 4-1 on aggregate St. John's. This time round it is 4-3, so Niagara can be proud. Pulled it back, got closer. It was just not quite enough though.
It wasn't. It was not enough. As you can see, the Real Madrid players walking through. They're going to lift the trophy. We're not going to watch it though, apparently. I was looking forward to watching it. We could have celebrated with them. But either way, a victorious St. John's esports, a victorious St. John's University. You can see it there, the Vincentian Cup. 4-3 win for St. John's. Blue Champs finally gets his championship win here
when we're starting?
in EGF, and that will be all she wrote. Congratulations to St. John's, and, a fantastic game overall. But that is all we have time for here today. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. We do have more coming up after this break. We have some Rocket League coming up. So stay tight, sit in your seat, go grab a drink. And, well, we'll be back with some more Vincentian Cup for Rocket League. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.